recording in progress. Oh, we're letting one more person into the waiting room. Wow, you guys, we have 27 people on this call tonight. 28 people on this call tonight. Keep rolling in. So we just want to be really respectful of everybody's time. We really appreciate you joining us tonight. We know that all of us are very busy and you have everything going on and kids and it's dinner time and all the things in different time zones. So we just invite you to come and just take this moment for yourself. Just breathe in with me. One big breathe in, one breathe out. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason and that there's no such thing as coincidences and that we were all meant to be here together in this moment, in this time, and share this message and share this opportunity with all of you. And so I want to, again, be very respectful of everyone's time. So just giving you a brief overview of what the evening is going to look like for you tonight. We all know that you're basically here because you just want to know what we do and how we do it and how it's going to be applicable for you. And so we're going to just share a little bit about ourselves. Myself, Adriana, my business bestie, Tanis, her sister, Courtney, and my other business bestie, Stephania. All of us actually now, as of today, top leaders in action in all of Canada. So we have your back. We roll deep. When you're in this call right now, you are familia. We consider you family. So welcome to the fam. And we're so excited to kick this off. We're going to go into how did we get here? Each a little mini story of us each, a little bit about our industry, a little bit about our company, and then finally our 222 challenge and how we're going to put $2,200 into your bank account in 9 weeks. So I could talk forever. Anyone knows me knows that already. And I'm going to roll this over to, again, a huge mentor in my life. I'm so blessed to have her in my life. We are not financially connected. We have sister teams. She builds out of Spruce Grove, Alberta, and is an incredible global leader in our company and has helped 10 people earn our highest achieving income earning spot in our company. So basically, like, she's a big deal. So please, I'll let her tell her own story. Tanis Heron, my love, please tell the world who you are and how the heck did you get here on this call tonight with us?
Wow, thank you, Adriana. I'm so excited. We had a call last night and now tonight, and I'm just still fired up. All of the energy that we get from these calls are amazing. The friendships that we gain, and Nikki was sharing yesterday on our call, how she had a bad day and then she looked forward to our team calls. So that's what our community is about here. So I want to introduce myself. My name is Tanis Heron. I am 35 years old and I've never felt so amazing in my entire life. I grew up in a small community called Buffalo Lake Métis Settlement. There's about 700 people there. I was raised by my grandparents up until their passing. I was 8 years old. And, from there, I went into foster homes, group homes. I probably attended 9 different, schools in my lifetime. I was bullied as a child. I was abused as a child. And I share this with you guys only to give you hope. And today I could say to you that we own our own home in Spruce Grove, Alberta. I have a wonderful husband, Dustin, who supports me, and 3 beautiful children, Caden, Kiana, and Kason. And my son's going to graduate this year. He's turning 18, and I can't even believe it. I was a young mom. I was 17 years old when I had him. And then from there, I knew I had to grow up. And we bought our house here, and this is where in Spruce Grove, and this is where we still are today. So my ISA journey began back in 2016 when I was, suffering from postpartum. I was the heaviest I've ever been. I was 275, size 18, struggling. And I've never, the challenges that I had in my life, previous, were nothing like postpartum. Postpartum was something else. I was, in a dark place. I was not the mother I wanted to be. My routine, I was sleeping, I would wake up in the morning. I would take my 2 older kids to school, come back, sleep with the baby. then wake up at 2, have coffee, binge eat all night. And that was my routine. And I kept getting into a darker, place in my life where I was not happy. And, nobody wanted to be around me because I was miserable. My marriage was failing, all kinds of things. And I always knew I wanted to, help people in life, but I just didn't know how. So watching my neighbor, she introduced me previously. I've tried a lot of different things out there on the market. So, if you guys are new on this call, you might be skeptics, just like I was. And every day I would drive my kids to school, I would see my neighbor Kim gardening or going for walks at 8 a.m. and I would be miserable and she's waving all happy. And I'm like, not today, Kim, not today, just drive on by. And I remember one night crying, just asking God to help me, find something better in my life that I needed, to just get out of this depression that I was in. So that next morning, I then drove by Kim and I thought, oh my gosh, she's getting the glow, as we call it, the Isaglow. She was looking really great. So I came home, I put my son's PlayStation on Kijiji for exactly the amount of my brown box. And about 9 days in, I started to feel that energy. I started to, go for walks with Kim. I started to garden. I started to stay up. I started to become the mom I always wanted to be and the wife for my husband. And since then, I then became so passionate about the products because it's changed my life. We can never say we cure or prevent anything, but one thing that I know, when you give the products a try, like how many of you guys, love our products? Type a 1 in the chat. Courtney's holding up her collagen elixir. That's been a game changer. Our skincare has been a game changer. I'm 35 and I finally have a skincare routine because of Isagenix. So along my way, the journey, I've, hit executive very fast. I fell in love with these products and became passionate about helping others. And I attended my very first event in Toronto in February 2017. That is when my belief and passion, I decided to go all in. And since then, I never looked back and I realized, wow, I could do this. This is network marketing. I was previous a wedding planner, went to school, you guys, for 2 years, dedicated my weekends every single weekend. And I can remember sometimes going to school from partying all night because I was, still young. You go to school and got my wedding planning diploma, planned 5 weddings after that, and then quit because it wasn't for me. And now with Isagenix being almost 5 years into the business, my life has changed for the better. The person I was 5 years ago is not who I am today. And, since then, I have now impacted 11,000 people in my downline. My sister has joined my team, is doing this with me, and it's just the best thing to watch her live her dreams with Burke. And I've never traveled, you guys, before Isagenix. I got married in Mexico because I was a wedding planner. I was not planning my own wedding and have, all those things. That's the only place I've ever traveled before Isagenix. Now I've earned 26 trips around the world. I got to go to Peru. I got to go to Cayman Islands. I got to take my family to Disney World. Me and my sister went to Cayman Islands along with, some of our team. Our teams just earned Mexico. And along this way, I've been able in these past 4 years of the business earn 6 figures by sharing what I love to share. And because I'm so passionate about the products, it makes it so much easier. So when you give the products a try and you love how you feel, that is how I started to, I showed up, I was consistent. And, along the way, every single event, trip that I earned, I came back. I remember earning the executive retreat and I was in Arizona, got to experience a hot air balloon ride at 6 a.m. looking over, and I've never seen anything so beautiful. And I thought, oh my gosh, I want people to feel how I feel. These experiences, I want people to earn and be able to live a life of freedom and dream bigger. And that's what I started to do, is dream bigger and believe in myself that I could do this. And I just went to work and then came back from that and got 8 people the next year to experience the same thing that I did. And our team just continues to grow and thrive. And, you know, today, me and Adriana, you know, experience one of our biggest accomplishments, that we dream to be at the Cougars top 50. And I had that on my vision board to be there in 2025, you guys. And it happened 3 years early. And we, you know, went down to Arizona and got to, you know, experience that and soak that all in. And we came back at a different level now, and we continue to keep growing, and both of our teams, you know, continue to show up. So what we have here is incredible. The community, the friendships, the personal development, the person who you become in this journey and this process that we have here is just incredible. So I am so excited for you guys to join us. I'm excited for what 2022 is going to look like for all of you on this call. And I'm going to turn it over. So that's a little bit about my story. I'm going to turn it over to my beautiful friend, Adriana. We actually met on a trip. So when I earned that executive retreat, they also then following year earned this trip to go to Arizona. And I was there sharing my story, you know, while they were there learning. So that's the first time I met Adriana. And it's just been incredible this past year to work together, to grow together, to, you know, fail together, to, you know, if you know both of us together, it's, oh my gosh, we have the best time. And I am so grateful for you, Adriana, and all of the things to come for the both of us. So Adriana is going to be sharing her story, and so excited for her to share her story with all of you.
Thank you so much, Tanis. I love hearing your story so much. I always laugh at the part with the Xbox and you're selling your sons. It's like, it makes me really realize, like, if you want something, you make it happen. There is always a way, you know? So thank you so much for that. And can you guys just imagine how incredible that was, that both of us met in Arizona on a trip that neither of us had to pay for, and we both got to experience seeing the horizon of the sun going up together in the beautiful Arizona. Like, the sky is cotton candy. It was absolutely beautiful. So that was our first experience together, and we connected immediately. We should have knew it was magic then, but we sure as heck know it's magic now. So you guys, I just wanted to share my story with you and how I got here, because you're looking at like the #1 Aquarius, stubborn leader, hot-headed, said no for 6 years, ultimate skeptic, looked through all of the studies and things, which is funny, which is, I know Court also was very much so similar like me. But you can give confidence then that when I said yes, I knew that what I was saying yes to. So anyways, back it up. For me, the way my story starts is I grew up with parents that were bus drivers for 30, 40 years plus. Great pensions, blue collar, never really was educated on finances, and never really learned about investing. It really was just, you know, you work hard for your paycheck and you get a pension, and that's the thing you do. I got mixed up with the wrong crowd. Sure, some of you can relate, you know, got mixed up with the wrong crowd, and ended up pregnant at 19 years old, had my son at 20, went through a lot of negative self-talk and a lot of mental battles, being called, you know, it just was a very toxic relationship. We'll just put it at that, you know, a lot of put downs during my pregnancy. So I really, when I had my son, I was so young, I was 20 years old, that I really thought that, you know, I'm this, I'm that, and no one's ever going to want me. I'm washed up. So I thought that he would love me more if I was skinny and wearing makeup. So I thought back in the day to get skinny, it meant to eat nothing and run all day. Like, starve yourself and do cardio. And I think a lot of people can also agree to that, you know, it used to be a new fad. Like, used to be skinny is a thing, but now strong is the new sexy. Anyways. So I really worked hard in the gym, and so I actually moved from Vancouver to Montreal when my son was 3 months old. That's where I got my very first personal trainer. That's where they taught me about actually eating right and using resistance for my goals. And that's why I'm so passionate about fitness, is because I truly feel like fitness saved my life, because it gave me my confidence back to create my independence. And when he wanted to move to Europe, I said, I want to move back to Vancouver. I don't want to be your plus one forever. I know I have more to offer the world. So I went to Vancouver, started my solo journey. My girlfriend told me, why don't you go to personal training school? You're there anyways. So I did. Through there, I met another guy friend of mine who said, have you ever thought about competing before? And I said, I have no idea what that is. It's like Instagram was kind of new. Scrolling wasn't really a thing. And I'm sorry, like if anybody has any children in the room, like I get really passionate, and so a word might slip. So I'm just gonna warn you now. You know, fitness for me, bikini competing for me, really started as like a F you, I'll show you. Like, you want to call me these negative names, well, F you, I'll show you. I'm gonna go walk across the stage and in a bikini, and now I'm gonna win the whole dang show. You know, so that's what I did. And so I fell into bikini competing, and I did very well in that space. I've gone to win the world's largest amateur bodybuilding show in the world, the Arnold Classic in Ohio. And at that time, one of my good girlfriends had a son who's 2 weeks younger than mine. And while I was out getting like fit and my confidence back, she unfortunately was not. And her parents had been using Isagenix for like 8+ years. Or 4+ years. They lost like 80 pounds between the two of them. They always wanted her to try it, but she never wanted to do it. She thought it was for old people. Anyways, she tried it out, had amazing results, went to Arizona, learned more about it, and came to see me at a play date. And so here I am, a personal trainer, a bikini competitor, and she's like, look at all these amazing transformations. Look at all these amazing products. I was like, wow, wow, wow. She's like, yes, want to do it with me? And I was like, yeah, no. I'm a bodybuilder. I got it going on. I know what I'm doing. What the heck is a meal replacement shake? No, 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 not for me. Like, super hard-headed about it. And so it took me 6 years of saying no and competitive bodybuilding. And if anybody knows that industry, you shred down for stage, and then when the stage is gone, you gain the weight right back. So I was doing this for years, call myself like basically a serial yo-yo dieter. And so I was really, you know, messing with my hormones, my digestion. I was always bloated. So I reached back out to her 6 years later, because she was always consistent. I didn't really know what she was doing, but she looked really happy. She was walking across stages. I wanted to know what she was doing. So I asked, and she told me some things about the company, which I'm so excited to share with you later on in the call. But it was enough for me to say, okay, I'll give it a try, but I'm not telling a soul. Like, I'm doing this as a personal journey. As the story always goes, of course, took me only 2 weeks until my stomach was going in instead of pushing out from being so bloated. My energy was through the freaking roof, and my workouts were like insane. I was recovering a lot quicker. I had more energy, and my motivation was back. I just fell in love with the holistic balance. And I'm excited again, like I said, to share why this is so amazing, but it really worked for me. I brought it into my personal training clients, whom I said I would never talk to about it. They were all getting the same results that I was getting. They proved to me, someone who's not me, because I can be very black and white, someone who's more lifestyle, they can get all the same results that I was getting too. And so that gave me the confidence to bring it online to social media. And that's where we've really been able to explode. And that's where now I've just been able to be connected to the most kind-hearted, beautifully souled, serviced forward people. It's like we're all vibrating on the same frequency. And if your positivity is not up there, if you're not saying good morning, the community itself is really what drives me every single day. And the truth is that we are doing what this business requires anyway on a day-to-day basis, from posting things that we do during the day. The only difference now is, instead of me standing behind a supplement booth and hustling out somebody else's supplements as a sponsored athlete like I used to, instead, I'm enriching my own life, posting about it, and building my own legacy. Same thing, different journey, different outcome. And with the most beautiful people ever, my whole life is completely changed from being an in-person personal trainer, completely online, making multiple 6 figures here from my home. I get to wake up every single day and decide what I want to do, who I want to talk to, who I want to spend my time with. I get to see my son off to school. I get to spend all my time with my daughter. Like, the freedom is what I'm here for. And the freedom is what I hope you're here for too. And we don't want to say that, you know, you don't need to be like us and let this take over your whole life. An extra $500 a month can be a huge impact in a family. So we're so excited to bring to you the whole premise of this call, which is the 222 challenge, which we'll talk about. But we're just so excited that you're here, so enthused that you're open-minded to take on this opportunity. One of my biggest regrets, which I know I can't regret anything, you know, but if I started 6 years ago, I always think, where would I be now, you know? But anyways, that's my story. I hope it, you know, touched someone. And yeah, I'm excited to continue on. So, Tanis, my love, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you. What an amazing story. So see, you guys are going to hear from, you know, my story is so different than Adriana's story, and Courtney's so different. And, you know, Stephania's so different with her story. So I'm excited to introduce you to my beautiful sister, Miss Courtney, who has been building this business overseas. And she was a huge skeptic, you guys, for 2 years of, I would send, you know what I would do? I'd send her my paycheck while she was hustling 4 other jobs, send her my paycheck every single Monday. And I was like, come on, you gotta do this with me. As my personal development started to grow, you know, I noticed that she wasn't, you know, she was down and out where she was. And I said, come with me to an event. And that's where it changed for her. So I'm excited to introduce Miss Courtney Blackwater, who just got married this year. And take it away, Courtney. It's like 5 a.m. She pulled an all-nighter for this, dedicated, committed, like, here we go.
I'm literally like shaking, my adrenaline's going, I'm feeling crazy, but like, I'm just so happy to be here. These all-nighters are nothing. Like when you are just so excited and passionate. You've heard passionate like 80 times on this call already, because that's honestly what we lead with. And I hope you guys get a chance to find that with this company and with these products. But amazing stories, girls. Thank you so much for inviting me to be on. You know, it's been a wild ride, to say the very least. But yeah, I'll share a little bit of my story. So like my sister said, you guys heard her amazing story on where we came from. We're from a very small community. We obviously grew up together. I don't know if Tanis ever said it to anyone, or if anyone knows who we are. We aren't biological sisters. We were best friends. And then she ended up coming over one night and never left. And my mom actually got guardianship of her. So we are sisters, and we've been sisters our whole life. But we started as best friends. So it's a very special relationship that we have. She is one of the best people in my life. But I will tell you that I was her worst skeptic when it came to Isagenix. She had showed me another company before. So we always kind of dabbled in network marketing. Tanis and I we're little hustlers, to say the least. Like even when we were little, we were always trying to find money and try to get to town, because we lived out of town and we were always looking for money. So we have the hustler spirit for sure. I used to like do Sensi, she did Party Light. So, and we were really good. I'll be completely honest. We could get sales done. Like I really do believe that, but we never got paid for our efforts. So it just wasn't my thing anymore. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to bother people anymore. So I was over that. And I was in getting my diploma in nutritional sciences around the time that Tanis came in contact with Isagenix. So when she brought it to me, I didn't want anything to do with it, because like similar to Adriana, I knew everything because I have my diploma in nutrition, and supplements are just like, go away, and you shouldn't do that, Tanis. Like you're going to gain it all back, and just, you know, so ignorant. So she didn't care. She's going to still do it no matter what I say. And I was like, so I let her, and lo and behold, like she changed overnight. Like I remember coming over and she like greeted me at the door, and I'm like, who are you? Like, you know, and I wanted that. That was very infectious, and that really just opened my eye. You know, someone who's so ignorant, I was like, what's in this stuff? I need to know. So I got my first box, but I was still like, I was in a time where I was cheap. I didn't want to spend, you know, $200-$300 on these products. Like I was angry at her when she told me the price. I'm like, you want me to buy these? You think I have $250 right now? Like, but we printed off my bank statements and I realized that I was spending like $1,200, Tim Hortons, Booster Juice, eating out with friends and going out at night. And I just reallocated, obviously, save money. And then she told me that I could, if I shared with a few friends, I could get the products for free. I wasn't there yet, but I definitely wanted to give these products a try. So I did. And in my first month, I lost 29 pounds. I didn't go to the gym because I really just wanted to test the diet part of it and the nutrition part of it. And so wasn't in the gym for that month. I took 4 weeks off from the gym and I lost 29 pounds. I didn't lose any muscle. If anything, I look better than, I leaned right out and I really just started like working towards a body that I obviously dreamed of and loved. And so that was in 2016 and I haven't missed a day where I haven't had an Isagenix shake. So that's my product story. Love the products. The business side. So product user for 2016, shared with a few friends throughout to get my products paid for. She was doing the business. She told me all about it all the time. I didn't care. But then I started kind of getting like envious. Like I had a really bad mindset. I was like, what the hell? My sister's making money on nutrition. Like I went to school for nutrition. How is she at home? I'm hustling 2.5 jobs, like, and I'm poor. Like I'm always broke. And yeah, she just kept sending me her check after check. And one time she made like 20 grand. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, this is nuts. How is this real? So it was a time in my life where my now husband was playing hockey overseas. We were long distance. I was turning 30, still in debt. Back in my home community, like not happy with the job I was at. And Tanis knew that. And I'd call her every day, like crying, over, someone that said something to me or just something that didn't go right. I was always calling her crying, like legit in tears. Like, I can't stay here anymore. I'm stuck here. And she knew there was an opportunity for me. I just couldn't see it for myself. She'd always ask me, just do Isagenix, share Isagenix. And I can't, everyone, you enrolled everyone that I know. We're like, you're my sister. Who am I supposed to enroll? Just so many excuses. But it was a time in my life where I was kind of ready for change, but still couldn't see the vision. But she did everything in her power to bring me to an event. And it was in Nashville. So, I can't get off work. Well, I was allowed to take off work. I actually had some vacation time, but that was an excuse. I had no money. She paid for my flight. Well, I can't help with accommodations. She won like 12 rooms. I really had no excuse, except I had no spending money. I maybe brought I think it was 100 Canadian, so like 40 US, like something crazy. So I was like, okay, I'm drinking shakes the whole event. Like I can't, whatever. We went and and on the way to the plane, I literally was in my head, I'm not going to a seminar. That sounds so awful. I'm not going to sit there for 3 days she told me it was from 8 in the morning till 5. I was like, that's retarded. I'm not doing that. So I was honestly planning how I was going to sneak away from her. Cause if you guys know Tanis, she's pretty persistent and you can't trick her. So I was like, how am I going to get away from her and not go to these seminars? Cause they sound so boring. And then, so we walk into the hotel, we go to this Canada kickoff party, red and white something. We go in and it's just as soon as the door opened, it was just energy that I'd never seen, where I was it was awkward for me. But then it started being what the heck is happening? Is this a smile? What is going on with me? What you guys put in the air? And they gave us these watches, and we're Isagenix. I just joked the whole time. I was such a cow. I just loved what I was feeling, but I was too scared to admit it. And so we went to the event and I changed there. I came home, you guys. I went to work, went from I don't want to do this to when's the next event? What do I got to do? And the last thing I wanted to do was get coached by my sister. If you have a sibling, you don't want to listen to your sister. And you know, I had to really let go of my ego, and I had to really learn that my ego is not a my amigo. Like that's like I had to stop it. And, you know, Tanis was really clear with that. And I did. I said, okay, what do I got to do to be in Slovakia with Judd? Because I want to go full time. I'm not traveling anymore overseas for a week and coming home. Like, I don't want to be apart from him. He doesn't want to be apart from me. So that was in August. And by November 9th of just putting on blinders, getting to work, I was on a plane. I replaced my income already. I paid off my debts, and I was on a plane by November 5th to Slovakia for full time for the entire season. It was magical. Made a vision board. Everything on my vision board became true, and I was all in. I had no choice now. I was all in, and I've been building overseas for the last 4 years now. This is our 4th season overseas with Judd, and we now have our baby Burke, who's 16 months, and you know, she was in Romania last year, and now she's in Germany. Like, she gets to live like an amazing life, and it's been pretty awesome. You know, and just for possibility wise too, like the first 3 seasons I was in countries where Isagenix didn't even ship to, you know, so I built a business where Isagenix wasn't even available. You literally can do this from anywhere in the world. I'm on my couch right now. Look at this. Like, you don't need a fancy office. I'm on my couch sitting in front of a computer and sharing this with you. It's amazing. You can literally, I didn't even use a laptop for the first, this is my first year using a laptop. I built my business from my phone. No matter where I was, it was fun. And since then, you know, Tanis talked about trips. Same thing for me. Like, I've been to Mexico, you know, that was it. And I've been to amazing places. We went to Bahamas, Cayman Islands, first class. Like, I didn't even, like, that's on the movies. I never ever flew first class or thought I could, but I got to bring my mom. You know, you get to bring someone all the time. So I brought my mom to Cayman Island first class. And if you guys, for the ones who were there, we all know she had a great time. And, you know, just be able to give experiences like that is so magical. So, you know, I've been growing a team, and I have an amazing team. We have an amazing upline. We have an amazing business, like, friendship with other teams where we help each other grow. The community, you guys, is magical. I'm here by myself in Germany. I don't have girlfriends here. You know, I have other wives, but like, I'm alone all the time. Like, Judd's at hockey, I have Burke, but like, I get to plug in with an amazing group of people every single day. I get to choose who I want to work with. I get to choose who I want to enroll. I get to choose who I want on my team. I don't have to go into the office of someone else who hired someone and deal with them. I get to choose. And that for me is why I keep doing this, and why I'll never quit network marketing. I will never quit Isagenix, because I can't stop these products. I am 16 months postpartum and down 60 pounds. I'm back to my pre-pregnancy weight with my nutritional program. It's amazing. So that's it. That's my story.
We're like, we got you, girl. Woo! Yes, Court. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing with us. And I really wish that our little girl was on here. You guys gotta meet her baby girl Burke. Like, she steals the show. But honestly, exactly as she said, we met our best friends through this company, and clearly it's given so much freedom to her to be able to build this from anywhere in the world, from her phone, no excuses. So Court, thank you so much for sharing your story, and we love you so much. And now, you guys, we're going to, like I said, we're going to be very respectful of your time. So we have one more success story for you to hear. And what sets this success story apart from the rest is that she's really been able to build from collagen elixir alone. So my girl, Stephania, she's amazing in the beauty industry. She's so young. She's only 23 years old, but she has been an entrepreneur since the day she got out of high school. And she's been able to build up her eyelash business, her hair, and now she helps people with their skin because of collagen elixir. And so her 1 year Isaversary was actually just now in December. And so since saying yes, we can't say, you know, disclaimers, all of the things. However, she was able to create approximately a little bit over $20,000 in their first 6 months of saying yes from collagen elixir alone. And because the results speak for themselves, we've sold over 40 million bottles in our first year on the market. Like, the results don't lie. You just don't get referrals like that with a product that doesn't work. Like, let's just be real. So without further ado, I'm gonna let her tell her story. My babe, Stephania, who was just announced on our Canadian call, is a top leader in action in our country, leading our nation, and start income earner, ages 18 to 25. She is a big deal in our community. You guys, Stephania, please share us your gift.
Hi guys. First of all, I wanted to apologize. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my camera. So it was on, but it's not working. If you know me, Adriana, you know I have a shitty camera on my laptop. But I'm Stephania. I'm 23 years old. I have been with Isagenix as a product user for about 2 years now. The reason I actually started with ISA, or why I was introduced to Isagenix, was because I had the absolute worst stomach problems ever. My gut health was shit. I think I was, how old am I now? So I was 21 years old. I would eat something and I seriously would look like I was 9 months pregnant. You do not want to be 21 years old looking like you're 9 months pregnant. I was so insecure about going for dinner with my friends. Like, literally, I was never the girl to wear a dress because I knew if I went for dinner and we went clubbing outside, oh my God, Adriana, my little head bobbing over there. I knew that my stomach would literally probably push out of my dress and I would just look horrible. So I would always complain and bitch to all of my friends. And my one friend, Rosemary, actually had introduced me to Adriana. She's like, oh my God, you need to follow her. You need to try this. And I'm like, no, I don't want to fucking live off shakes. Like, what am I going to do? I need to eat. I'm Italian. So she sent it to me. And then I was so salty at first. I'm like, no. And then a couple weeks passed and I'm like, fuck, okay, I'm done with looking pregnant. I'm not actually pregnant, so I can't do this. So I ended up messaging Adriana and then I hopped on the 30-day system. And honest to God, I know Adriana said this too, but literally within 2 to 3 weeks, my stomach was going inside of instead of out. Like, it was insane. My stomach wasn't hard as a rock anymore. I was able to break down more food. It was insane. It really is true that when you nourish yourself with proper nutrients and vitamins and minerals, good things do happen. So that was my thing for a bit. I was literally so happy because I'm like, okay, now I need to share this with other people. I was sharing it with people here and there, not too much, but then the collagen elixir came out and I'm like, ooh, I need this stuff. So I started to use it. And I don't even know if I said what I actually do for work. I am in the beauty industry. I actually started lashing right out of high school. I graduated at 17 years old. 6 months I was working at Safeway, and then I actually took a hair course. So I was registered for hair school. A week prior to hair school, I actually took an eyelash extension course. I would literally wake up, do lashes, go down to hair school, come home, do lashes, or work at Safeway. So I was hustling my ass off for so long. So then I ended up quitting Safeway and then working full-time doing lashing. But at 17 years old, working 10 to 12-hour days, breaking your back, it's not what I wanted to do. So I always knew that I wanted to do something and not work for the rest of my life. So I started taking the collagen, and then my skin transformation was absolutely insane. You guys, if you know me and see on Instagram, I had a full face of acne and it cleared up. So by me putting good things into my body and then really getting that transformation with collagen, it completely sold me and sold everyone on my Instagram. So that's another cool thing is, if you're posting on Instagram, you might as well make money. Like, you literally might as well make money. I posted that one video. I don't even know how many views. One of them got almost 20K views. One of them, I think, was 12K views. And I swear to you, my DMs were going insane. I got so many girls messaging me about, hey girl, I have acne like you, blah, blah, blah. Hey girl, wrinkles. Hey girl, my hair. Hey girl, this, that. I'm like, this is literally it. It sells itself. I did not have to do anything besides post one freaking video. And I told all my girls on my team, I'm like, just repost my video. Oh, I have good skin. I'm like, just repost my video. That's all. You will literally get people because the transformation speaks for itself. So I knew that I didn't want to be working 10 to 12-hour days. And I always knew I wanted to do something. And I always knew I wanted to help people. So this little product, this little collagen bottle does, oh my God, I'm choking on my saliva from talking so fast. This little bottle of collagen truthfully can go a long way. It has changed my life emotionally, mentally, and financially. Like, I barely wear lashes anymore because I don't want to. I don't want to break my back. I don't need to break my back when I know I can make money on Instagram, on by texting people, on Facebook, by just talking to people in person. Like, I go out and I like see someone I went to high school with and they're like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, like I lash here and there. And then I'm in the network marketing industry. And they're like, oh, what's that? And I tell them and they're like, oh my God, that's cool. Like, send me information on that, blah, 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 blah. So network marketing is something that has changed my life completely, not just from me breaking my back and not wanting to work, but you can go through, like, for example, you will get paid without working. If you build yourself up, you will get paid. A couple months ago, almost a year ago, I actually lost someone really close to me and I wasn't working for a couple, probably 2 months, but I was still being paid. And that's the crazy thing about it, is you don't have to break your back. You don't have to break your body. You don't have to work for someone else. Of course you can. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's always good to have passive income. I live in Vancouver. It's so expensive. I know with just one stream of income, I would not be able to buy my own place, especially with like the job that I was working before at Safeway or like my retail stores. Like, there's absolutely no way. I knew that being 21 years old, I needed to start something and I needed to start it fast to build and make my own money. So, you know what? My business really took off when I was telling people, you need to make more money. You need to make passive income. You need to not burn yourself out and work for someone else to make money. And of course, that is totally okay. I'm not bashing that in any way, but having that other stream of income is exactly what you need. And when you fall in love with a product, why wouldn't you post about it? Why wouldn't you share it with other people? Like, I'll go to Cactus Club and I'll post like food or something and someone will be like, oh my God, where are you? Where is that? Or like, I'll post like literally anything. Oh, where did you get that? You guys don't know that you basically social sell on the daily. Anything that you post, people are literally like, oh my God, where is that? You can do that with your shakes. You can do that with your collagen. You can literally do that with anything and you get paid for it. So not only financially did it impact me, but I've made beautiful connections with different people and friendships with different people. So guys, it truly just isn't about money or business. You have the community that goes with it. So I'm so happy to be a part of this business and I'm never going to stop being 23 years old. I'm on my way, hopefully, to 6-figure income earner.
Millionaire.
And millionaire, of course. And I'm really happy to be here. And I'm really happy that everyone on the team is super great. Everyone's awesome. So you'll never be left alone. So don't think that like you start and then you're like, oh no, I don't know what to do. Like, we literally have the tools for you to succeed. We have 24-hour service. I used to annoy the shit out of Adriana when I first started. Look at her face. I used to annoy her. I didn't know what I was doing, but she was always there for me because she believed in me. There's been so many times where I'm like, fuck, like, I don't know. And she's like, no, like, I believe in you. And look where I am now. So everyone is great here. And you guys, it's all about just taking that leap and just doing it, because I was 21 years old and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. And now I'm like top income earner in Canada with my friend Mandy that I had to literally drag and convince, and Mandy has been the best. Mandy, actually, you guys are gonna laugh at this, used to have in her bio, Adriana, what was it?
It was like sugar daddies, don't even think about it, and like MLM, Monat, Arbonne, get out of here, like don't even try. Like literally like that, like on her bio, like she was a hard heck no.
And now look, Mandy. So I literally didn't care. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna keep asking her. And now she's by my side, as well as a top income earner in Canada. So guys, don't be afraid to talk to people. Like literally talk to people. Talk. But yeah, I'm really happy to be a part of this team. So definitely, guys, think about it and leap on it, because it is so worth it.
I love you, Steph. I wish
I
everyone
love
could see your
you.
beautiful face, but
know.
oh man. Okay. They're gonna have to check you out on Instagram. Maybe put your Instagram. Hey, everyone in here, just like I said, you're all part of the familia. So if you want to throw your Instagram handles into the chat down below, we love to follow you guys and pour love on your account. So make sure you put it in there and where you're from. We'd love to know where you're from. So thank you so much, Steph, for inspiring us with your story, being so young, entrepreneurial, building with collagen and beauty. And you guys, like I said, I promise you, I'm gonna be really respectful of your time. I'm gonna power through this. So I just have a few things to let you know. One, just a little bit about network marketing, the industry itself. So if you want to take the word network marketing and you switch it over into social selling, it sounds a lot more approachable in 2022. So we are professional social sellers. And the biggest things that you guys need to know is that network marketing is the only industry that is going to be able to give you celebrity money without having any talent whatsoever. And I mean that with love and respect, but what I'm saying is we nurture your talent. We want to encourage you to be yourself, but the most best, highest version of yourself. So we're going to help you really work through some barriers to become the highest version of yourself. So network marketing, one is worth $136 billion. That is more than the sports and entertainment industry combined. It's a very fast growing industry. About 80% of six-figure income earning women come from the network marketing industry. Our company alone has over 350 millionaires. We are known in the industry of network marketing. Isagenix is known in the industry for being a very well-respected, classy company, has been around for over 20 years, has gone through, it goes through $4.5 million a year on third-party raw material testing to ensure that what's written on the label is true to what's inside of the bottle. So you're getting extremely pure and integral products. Everything has gone through a double-blind, peer-reviewed clinical study, and we have that readily available. We're very proud of that. We're proud of our clinical studies. It's the highest grade of studies that can be done. And if we could do a higher one, baby, we would take that on and do it too. Everything is 100% natural. We have no artificial colors, sweeteners, fillers, gluten, corn, or soy. If it didn't come from the earth, it's not in our products. And I guarantee you that our industry is the only one that's going to go deep with you and are going to ask you, how is your day? How is your family? How are your parents? How is your daughter? How is your children? What are your goals? Okay, that's what you want to do. This is where you want to go. Okay, let's reverse engineer that. This is the plan. This is how we're going to get there. And I truly do believe, and I know that everybody on this chat, if you agree with what I'm about to say right now, put a 444 in the chat, that this is truly a place that you all feel that everybody needs to have a piece of positivity and community in their life. And if this community has made an impact in your life, especially in these past 2 years when we have been quarantined and alone, that I can faithfully say that because of this company, because of these people, I have never felt alone. I've always felt supported. I always have someone to speak to. I always have a shoulder to cry on. I always have someone who's going to uplift me and see potential in me when I don't even see it within myself. And that's what we pride on. We know that we have the tools to help you build your business. At the end of the day, we're making money online. We know what we're doing. We know how to build a business, and we are so goal set, and we are selfish about being selfless. And we teach our team the only way that you can be selfless is if you're selfish. And the selfish part of me, and I know the selfish part of every other leader on this team, is we all want to say, we help bring $48,400 to 22 families in 9 weeks. So you know we are goal set to make that happen for you. And how is that going to happen for you? You're like, okay, that's great. We heard some stories. Like, I think I can do this. I kind of got a good idea. Let me just show you really quick some tools that we have available for you so you can know you are totally equipped to do this business. And network marketing is the biggest equalizer. It doesn't matter where you came from, how old you are, what your skin color is, what your education is, what your credit score is. We do not care. We accept everyone as long as you have a heart and a soul and a burning desire to change your position in life. We have a space and a place for you. So what we have available for you is we have our webpage that makes it very easy for our teams to share. So let's just say, for example, you have someone who is interested in collagen elixir. They're able to go on their website. Team Resilience has theirs as well. I'm just showcasing ours. Theirs looks basically exactly the same, has all of the information laid out for you, including videos, information. You're able to click this. How is it created? You don't need to do any of the talking. It's as easy as, hey, I think I might have something that could help you with that. And they're asking for more info. You send them the site and you say, hey, well, if you have more questions, I would love to discuss that with you. And as well as now, once you're into our back end, so this is once we have somebody started, you're going to have a back end like this. Like I said, Team Resilience has the exact same thing. We believe here that we want to give. We want to give you all of the value because we know that when we give value, we get it right back. So say, for example, that you had someone who got started for, let's say, our 30-day detox program. They're going to see that their program is here. You can see that all of the coaching is done for you. You just have to say, once they're started, hey, request your login access on our homepage, and away you go. So you only have to be their biggest cheerleader and ask them, how are they doing? Check in with them every day. Be a part of their process, but the coaching part is completely done for you. And while they're in there for one thing, their interest might spark for another. They started for a detox program, but oh, wow, I'm interested in the collagen. So as you can see, there's so much value here given for you. You don't even need to know how to do social media. We're going to teach you how to do social media. We literally will give you all of the posts that you need to do. We give you everything that you need. But the real juice of all of this is our Partner With Us Build a Business program, which we are launching for you, a 9-week intensive training course. And what you need to see here is we literally have everything set up from you, from your first post, your first reach out, your first 30 days of content, which of course you can interchange for all of anything you'd like. There's no pressure. We just give you the template and the guidelines and the tracks to run on towards success, because we know exactly what it takes to build a business. And we know that given the tools, you will succeed. Here we even have our scripts, which are very personable, very generic, but you are of course able to tweak it to your liking, but just very respectful, classic selling language, which if I had a short 1-minute video, would you be interested in watching it? Very permission-based selling, nothing cheesy, nothing uncomfortable. We are simply here to educate and show people of an opportunity that is available to them. And we just want to say that, if you're lonely, don't worry. You're going to find your best friend here. If you're broke, don't worry. We have the tracks to run on to make you a millionaire. If you're bored, don't worry. We have trainings, we have events, we have something you're never going to be bored again. If you're negative, if you're lacking that intellect, don't worry. We have ample loads of positivity for you. If you have a dream, don't worry. We are here to help that come true for you. So we have 1 minute left. And all I may say is, Tanis, you want to wrap this up? Thank you so much for your time. I hope you see our vision. And we are here to just want to say the commitment needed, about 3 hours a week, and just the choosing of what would you like to start your business with. Do you want to do a weight loss transformation? Do you want to do a skincare transformation? Do you want to do a collagen transformation? It's as easy as getting your products to your door, documenting your 30-day experience, plugging into the training. We're going to say it's about 3 hours a week. We have scheduled calls available for you, and that's going to be your investment for these next 9 weeks. We offer a 30-day satisfaction or your money back guarantee. So you can go all in for 30 days. And if you're not looking or feeling the way you're hoping to, it just wasn't working out, that's okay. You can get your money back. But we really haven't had that happen. So we're super excited to see who's in alignment with us, who's ready to get going for 9 weeks. Tanis, let it go, girlfriend. Let it rip.
Okay. Thank you, Adriana. Who's excited about that website? And you guys, we went first, so you guys don't have to do all of the work. And I like to tell everybody, like my team, I failed a lot of times, so you guys don't have to fail. And we are here to guide you and support you. So let's hear in the chat, 222. If you guys are going to sign up and get started, with our amazing 222 challenge for 2022. I'm so excited for it. And please reach out back to the person who has invited you to this call. And I look forward to celebrating your success with you and cheering you on throughout your whole journey, because we are all one, and I am so blessed and so grateful. And let's make this 2022 the best year ever for you to step into your power and become the best version of yourself. So let's do this. Love you all, and thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. And if you'd like the recording, you just ask for it. We will hand it out. No